In front of me we have a Wetherspoons, but what's different about this one is that it is also a hotel. Today I'll be staying in a Wetherspoons hotel for the night, something that has been on my bucket list for a while. I'll be travelling down to Andover to stay at the John Russell Fox, and I'll be giving my first impressions and if it was worth it. But first, let's get down there. I jumped on a Grand Central service from Sunderland, as I was out filming my last video, which is linked in the description. I was travelling down to Andover for an event nearby, and luckily this one was pretty close, so I booked it. Grand Central are always my go-to option when I travel to London. Their trains are so much comfier than an LNER Azuma. Not to mention that the aircon was amazing. As of filming this video, we were in a heatwave, and by the time I got to London, I was freezing cold. That's how good the aircon was. We left Seaham, and shortly after, disaster struck. There was an issue with the signalling equipment, so when we got moving, we were eventually 30 minutes late. Luckily, that didn't really impact us connections-wise. Approaching Hartlepool, I decided to go and get some food. Like LNER, Grand Central have an order from your seat service, where you can scan the QR code and order food to collect from the buffet. Is it bad I ordered a bacon roll at 4:30 in the afternoon? Either way, it was delicious. Wetherspoons hotels have actually been around for a lot longer than you think. The first one opened in Shrewsbury in 1998. In 2026, there are 56 Spoons hotels spread across the country. We arrived at King's Cross and took the tube across to Waterloo to catch our next train to Basingstoke, where we'd change for the train to Andover.
Mind the gap, please.
We arrived at Basingstoke and had around 30 minutes before our train to Andover. The train arrived, and before we knew it, 5 hours of travelling later, we arrived at Andover. We caught a bus over to the bus station and walked to the hotel from there. We went upstairs to the first floor, as the hotel had its own little reception area. Surprisingly, you don't check in at the bar in the pub itself. When we got up there was no one at the desk, so we had to call for someone through an intercom to the side of the door. After waiting for about 5 minutes, a staff member arrived and we checked in. Now, time for the grand reveal. Let's have a look at the room. Right, so we finally made it to the hotel. So, yeah, just a twin room, so 2 basic standard beds really. Feels quite comfy. We'll see how it is in the morning. We've got a sofa, so that's cool. TV, pretty standard things. Another sofa, a little table, and then a big table like this with complimentary stuff. So we've got some Galaxy hot chocolate, which is very nice. Your teas and your coffees and stuff like that, and some biscuits as well. But I think as well with the tea and the coffee, you can take the cup downstairs and you can use the machines for free, so that's good. But yeah, so far it looks really nice. It's probably one of the best budget hotels I've probably been in for quite a while. So yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously, we'll see how it is in the morning after I've slept in the bed. But yeah, and with that, I'll see you all in the morning. So it is the morning. We've just woke up. Yeah, all right night's sleep. Yeah, it was all right, I guess. One thing I didn't show last night was the view. There's not really much to it, but there's a bin. So, yeah, that's probably about it. But there are other hotels, Spoons hotels in the country, and I'm not going to, like, list them all, but there is a list. So if you want to go to a Spoons hotel, then pause the video, I guess, and have a look at the list. You might be able to find one close to you. Right, so we're going to take the freebies, and then we're going to go get some breakfast, and then check out. So, yeah, I will see you when we have breakfast. Once we finished our breakfasts, we went up to the room, grabbed our stuff, and set off for the event we were attending. So here's my final thoughts. The room was incredible. I wasn't expecting it to be as nice as it was. The bed was also surprisingly comfy for a bed in a twin room. The breakfast was also nice. I'd say in standard with all other decent Spoons. So, would I recommend staying the night in a Spoons hotel? The answer is yes, especially if you get yourself a good deal. Anyways folks, that's it for today's video. If you want more content like this, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.